In this video, I'm going to show you how to back up your WordPress website so you can restore it if your website breaks. Hey, this is Steve with Coffee Shop Blogger, helping you build a better website. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to back up your WordPress website, so make sure you watch to the end of this video so you don't miss anything. And before I start, make sure you click on the red subscribe button, because it's my mission to help you create an awesome website, grow your audience, and achieve financial freedom. So with that out of the way, let's get started. So the last thing you want is to design your website, set it all up, and start writing content, and then your website break. And if you don't have a backup of your website, then it could be extremely frustrating because you'll have to start all over again. So what we're going to do is going to install a plugin. So come over to plugins and add new, and type in Updraft, and it's this one just here. It's got over 2 million active installations, so we know it's very popular, and it's got some very good reviews as well. So click on install now, and then click on activate, and then come down to the settings just here, and this is what the plugin looks like. And what this plugin does is it basically lets you back up your website and restore anything that might have gone wrong with your site. So from the very start, what you can actually do is just click on this backup now button, and you'll see this pop up. What it's asking is, do you want to include the database in the backup, and do you want to include the files? And I want both of these selected because I want both of these to be saved. And then I'm going to click on backup now. And then what it's going to do is going to create some zip folders and some zip files and store all of my WordPress website database and files on my web server. So as we can see, that's now finished. And it's just added this box down the bottom here to say the backup date was on the 2nd of June. And we've got the backup data, which has been split into these different categories. So we've got the database, the plugins, the themes, and the uploads. This other one that's just some miscellaneous files. And what we can do is we can click on each of these, and it will show up this other box here, and we can download them to our computer. So if I click on save now, save file, I've now got that file on my PC. And I can do that with the same with the rest of these here as well, the plugins and the themes. I can download each of these onto my PC, and then I will have access to my backup of my WordPress website. So also, if anything goes wrong, say you're working on your WordPress website and something breaks, or you make a mistake and you don't know how to get back to it, you can come down to here and then click on restore, choose the things that you want to be restored, and it will restore it from the time that you created the backup. So if it's a plugin issue, or maybe you changed something with the theme and something's gone wrong, you can just click on any one of these and go through this process to restore your WordPress website. And to delete this, you can just click on this just here and click on delete, and then that will just delete the backup that's stored on your server. So that is how you make manual backups of your WordPress website. But what if you want to set this up so that it's automated? What you want to do is come over to settings, and then these two options here will allow you to set it up so it's automatic. So if you're working on your website every day and you're making changes, and I would select daily on both of these. So this top one here is to save your backup files, and this is to save your database. And then this is going to retain however many copies you want it to retain. So it's going to retain 2 for me. And this is a good idea because if it saves 1, but then that file is corrupted or is anything wrong with the backup, then at least there's another version that you can revert back to. So then if we come to the bottom of this page and click on save, what the plugin's going to do now is it's going to make a copy right now, and then it's going to make a backup every single day or every single week, depends on what you choose here. and it's going to add the backup to the bottom here, just like I showed you a moment ago when we click on backup now. So when you select these settings at the top here, all it's going to do is save the backup on your server. But if you want to save a version of your backup on a remote storage service, then you can choose one of these options just here. So there's quite a few to choose from. Personally, I use the Google Drive because it's quite easy to set up. If there's one of these services that you use yourself and you want to know how to set that up, then leave a comment below and I will create another tutorial showing how to use that service. But in this video I'm going to show how to use the Google Drive. So select the Google Drive and then you want to scroll down to the bottom, click on Save Changes, and then it will show you this pop up. And it's asking you to authorize access to your Google Drive account. So click on this link. So you need to be logged into your Google account and then select the Google account just here. And then click on Allow. And then it's going to show this page and it's saying that the setup is complete, and you just need to click on this Complete Setup button. And that will take you back to the UpdraftPlus settings page, just here. And that is now set up to work with your Google Drive account. And what it's saying here is that it's going to save my WordPress backup in a folder called UpdraftPlus. So if I want to change that to a custom folder name, then I need to upgrade to the premium version of UpdraftPlus, but I don't mind it being that folder. It doesn't make much difference to me. And now what I'll need to do is come over to backup, and I can create a manual backup. And now it's allowing me to select this option just here where it says send this backup to my remote storage. So if I click on the three little dots here, it's going to give me this option to save it to Google Drive. So I'm going to select that as well, and then click on Backup Now. And it's going to do the same thing as before, like I do it manually, but it's also going to save this to my Google Drive account. So I've come over to my Google Drive account. It's now created this Updraft folder. So this folder wasn't here before, but now because it's creating this backup, it's saving it in my Google Drive account. So it's still doing its work, it only takes a few minutes, and then it gives you this pop-up to say that it's finished. So it's given me this box down here as well to say that this backup has been made on this date. And I can also access each of these files like the same way as before, but instead of it requesting it from my server, it's requesting it from Google Drive. And I can also download it to my PC again. And I can restore like normal as well, but I can also access it from my Google Drive. So if I click on this folder, we can now see that there's these 5 files, and each of them are zip folders containing different parts of my WordPress website. So if I just hover over this one here, you can see it says uploads.zip at the end, and this one is my themes, and this is my plugins, and this is the miscellaneous files, and this is my database. So if I need to access any of my folders, say for instance my WordPress website was inaccessible, I couldn't log in or do anything, then I could download all of these folders and I can upload all of these in a brand new version of WordPress, and my WordPress website will be restored back to this version that I can see right now. So all won't be lost, and I will be very happy that I made this backup possible. So that is how you back up your WordPress website and how to restore it. If there's a different plugin that you have found that you want to use, then let me know in the comments below and I will create another tutorial on that one. I hope this video has helped, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys.